Hello, I'm Jeannie Goodner. I'm the Clinical Director here at Child and Family Guidance Center. I wanted to thank the clients that have stepped forward and courageously told their stories so that our community can be educated better and we will raise the awareness of the work that we do here at the center. I also want to thank you, our supporters, for allowing us to do this business and to continue working with those that are underserved. These are the stories of how the Child and Family Guidance Center has been able to help them heal and move forward.
I've actually had to come here a few times, and each time I came here I was more reassured that I came back to the right place. First time was my son was having problems at school, and he met with Rebecca, and she was wonderful for him. And the second time I came back was because my daughter was having problems at school, and she met with Evelyn and Karina, and they have both been wonderful. And then the last time when I came back for myself, I came to see Karina, and it was because my husband had passed away in a motorcycle accident. It's so much better now. It's so much better. I was just so lost when I first came in. I thought my daughter had an appointment here for her, and it turned out that they decided to see me. They just pulled me back there, and you guys just saved me so much that day. I don't know where I'd be right now. It's just my husband was on a motorcycle on the highway, and my 3 children and I were in the car, 2 cars behind him when it happened, and we saw the whole entire thing. We were actually here that day. It was only about 15 minutes after we left here that it happened. I didn't have insurance for me at all when I first came. My children were on Medicaid, and that's been amazing help for them, but I always took care of them first, and so I didn't have any insurance for me at all. And then being able to pay a little bit here and there when I could, and sometimes I would pay a little bit more so the next time it wouldn't be so bad. But it's been a very great help, especially with bills being so tight now that my husband's income is gone. My name is Nicole Corbett, and I am extremely thankful that y'all are here at the Child and Family Guidance Counselor Center.
Well, my stepdad, he died in a motorcycle accident, and so my mom wanted us to come to the Family and Guidance Center. I feel much better now that I have seen my guidance counselor. It's been helping me a lot. My name is Vanessa.
I was in an abusive relationship with we were married for 10 years together, 4 years before that, but I left several times, and I was at the crisis center. The last time I left was almost 2 years ago, and I think that was the final time I left. And at the crisis center, they sent me here, and that's when I started services here. He was very abusive, physically, emotionally. I wasn't allowed to have a job, didn't have any money, wasn't allowed to have any family or friends. I think 3 major things kind of led up to it. We had kids, 2 girls. One was the youngest one would start cussing and calling my older daughter names, and I'd get on to her, and you can't really get on to her because she said, well, that's what Daddy does to you all the time. And I think the second thing was he would always make me walk with my head down out in public, and we walked down the aisle one time, and my oldest daughter grabbed my hand and said, Mama, aren't you supposed to walk with your head down? Let me help you so you don't run into anything. And then I think the third thing was they were starting to have reactions and, I guess, effects from what he would do. I mean, even something, they'd go to a doctor's appointment and their blood pressure would be high. They wouldn't get any sleep just because of the lack of meals and proper nutrition. We lived in a house for 2 years, and we never had a home-cooked meal there. Oh, I think the main thing is I'm not back in that situation. Because I've left several times over the past 10 years, and I didn't get any counseling, and after a week or 2, I was kind of pulled back into that. You know, I'm sorry, things will get better, things will change, and things do change for a week or 2, but then it goes right back to the way it was.